The other thing, we've talked about this concept on the show a number of times, but it's worth going back and finding an episode where we talk about the 2 tokens process of customer service. This method that we've discussed, we didn't invent it, but we use it, and you may be using it too and not realizing it. And just really quickly, the way it works is there's only 2 tokens in every customer service and interaction between a customer. The first token is, hey, this is no big deal. And the second token is, oh my gosh, this is incredibly, it's a huge deal. And if you take the no big deal token, the only other option is for your customer to take the, hey, this is a big deal token, and it's going to be harder to resolve things. So you and your people, your employees, your contractors, you should take I realize what such an inconvenience this is. I know it's a big deal, and I'm here to help get it resolved. The customer typically doesn't have another option. They're going to take the other token that says, hey, I'm so glad, thank you. And it's almost like that relief valve. You've just pushed the button and relieve some of that pressure that the customer, they're ready for a fight. So if you take that other token, it can go a long way to resolving things quickly.
Yeah.
Teach it.
Yeah.
A few more things on my before it happens to try to keep it from happening. Give your employees, your contractors enough autonomy to really solve problems. If you're second guessing everything, if they have to ask for approval to ship something out or to expedite something, it gums up the system. Can you set a dollar amount that they can spend to solve problems, without further approval? I think there was some famous hotel chain that told everybody, look, you could solve a problem up to $1,000 and you don't have to ask for approval.
Yeah.
And any employee, whether it's from the cleaning staff to the maid, the bus boy or bellboy, whatever it was, could spend that money to solve a problem for a customer to make it right.
That is one of the best and easiest ways to practice empowerment that I've ever heard or used. And I think it was, maybe it was in our conversation on this show that I first heard about it, but maybe not. I think it was from you that I first heard about it, though it may have predated this show's existence. But we always talk about how we want to empower our employees, we want to empower our teams, and that can be nebulous to put a point on what does that mean. Right. But this is a great way to do it, where you are literally putting a point on it and saying, hey, you don't have to call me if you can solve this problem for that person for whatever the number is. If it's $1,000, if it's $200, if it's $100, 50,
could be $50.
Yeah, right. Whatever it is. But if you can do it within these parameters, then please feel free. If you think it's appropriate, you have the freedom to do that, and you're not going to get yelled at. Now, it might become a coachable moment as to, okay, well, you solved it this way. Maybe are there other ways that it could have been solved?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You can critique it. Yes.
Of course.
If you don't agree with it, you can critique it and show different examples, but you want to back up your employee that took the initiative to do it.
Absolutely.
And because everybody is watching you to see how you respond as a business owner to those things, right?
Right. It's super. If you're struggling like I was with finding ways of empowering your employees, it's so easy. And pick the number that works for your business, but it will save you money in the end.
Yeah, for us it was always it will save you money. I'm going to talk about that too in a few minutes, but for us in my business with parts and repair things, oftentimes it was just shipping. Something happened and somebody wanted to upgrade shipping. And, eventually I was like, oh, look, as long as it's not over, $50, if you have to resolve that problem, go ahead, just upgrade their shipping to get things out of there. So however it's applied to your unique business.